Hey friends, welcome to the Farm and Pastor's Wife. I'm so glad you're here. I'm moving the camera, sorry. My name's Leslie. Welcome to my kitchen where you will find lots of cooking videos. You might see some farming videos, some grocery hauls, all sorts of things. You'll get a little bit of everything, some clothing, some, a little bit of everything here. And I would love for you to be a part of the Farm and Pastor's Wife family, YouTube family. I enjoy having you here in my kitchen and being able to chat with you guys. We do some lives. Occasionally on Sundays we'll do live videos, or any day of the week. Sometimes my husband just gets a hankering to do a live so that way we can talk with you guys. So you'll get a lot of things here on this channel. Today I have a super fun video. I am going to do a mixed berry cobbler. That's something that I usually just stick to one type of fruit and don't really mix it. Like I'll do a blackberry cobbler, I'll do a peach cobbler, I'll do a strawberry cobbler. But today we're going to mix it up. Now, this is strawberry season here, but I did not get to go pick strawberries. So hopefully I'll get to a farm and get to pick some strawberries. But I didn't. So everything is store-bought. I did not get to go to a farm and get local berries. But hopefully that'll come. My blueberry bush is full of blueberries, but they're not ripe yet. So hopefully we'll get to do a lot of berries from fresh farms and so forth, but not this one. So I have a pound of strawberries. I have 6 ounces of blackberries, 6 ounces of raspberries, and I have no idea how many ounces of... It's a pint of blueberries. So I'm going to wash up the fruit. I'm going to core up the strawberries. I'm going to cap them and quarter them. And so I'll be back just as soon as I get all these washed and mixed together. And then we'll put this cobbler together. It's going to be so delicious. I can't wait. Tonight is our ladies and men's meeting at church. So I'll probably take this to the ladies' meeting and let them have some tonight. So I'm going to get started. I'll bring you back in just a little bit as soon as I get them all prepped and ready.
Hey darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city, let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is...
Okay, welcome back from the intro. So the berries are sliced and ready and washed. So I'm just going to bring the colander over here and we're going to pour them in this bowl. And to them, I'm going to add some lemon juice. Just a couple tablespoons of lemon juice just to keep them bright and fresh. There we go. So to this bowl I have about a half a cup of sugar and about 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. And I'm just going to mix that together with a fork or a small whisk, whichever you have handy. I just had a fork handy, so that's what I'm going with. All right, so we're going to take that, pour it over our berries. Give it a good whisk, or mix, not whisk, but mix. All right, we're just going to let that sit for just a little bit while I get everything else prepared. Okay everyone, I've taken my pan. This is a little bit smaller than a 9 by 13. I'm not exactly sure the size, but probably a 1.5 quart, 2 quart dish, something like that. Just a medium-sized baking dish. Okay, so to this bowl I have a 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. To that I'm going to add a 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, and approximately 1/4 cup of sugar. And I'm just going to mix that around. All right, let me open my can of, it calls for heavy cream. I am out of heavy cream. I forgot to get it at the store yesterday. So I'm going to use, that's what I like about my channel, is I can show you different ways if you don't have an ingredient, something you can substitute. And I happen to have a can of evaporated milk. You could use whole milk, that would be fine as well. But I wanted something a little bit creamier in nature, and I happen to have a can of evaporated milk. This is something I keep, this along with sweetened condensed milk, I keep them both on hand at all times. So this is one time that the evaporated milk is definitely coming in handy. Okay, before we go in with the heavy cream, I'm going to put in about 6 tablespoons of butter, chilled butter. Now I did cut that with the same knife I cut the strawberries, so you may see some pink bits and pieces. And I'm just going to take my blending fork and kind of mix that together and break it up. If you have a pastry cutter, that's fine. Let's see if I have one. I don't know where my pastry cutter is right off, because I use my blending fork a lot. All right, I'm just going to keep blending this up and I'll bring you right back. It's going to resemble like coarse crumbs when you get it to where you need it to be. Okay everyone, here is our coarse crumbs. If you have to get in there with your fingers, that's totally fine to do. Don't worry about it. So to this, we're going to add 3/4 cup of the evaporated milk or heavy cream. And it's going to be a pretty tight dough. I mean, it's not going to be a liquid batter, is what I'm saying. It's not going to be like a pourable type kind of batter. It's going to be a droppable batter. If that makes any sense at all, which I hope it does. All right. Now I'm going to add just a little bit of vanilla. I like vanilla, and my family prefers, and I prefer the taste of imitation vanilla. Don't stone me. It's all in what you like. Don't feel pressured to do what everybody else says do. If you like a certain flavor, then that's what you need to use. If I tell you if I tell you a lot of vanilla is good in something, but you're not a big vanilla fan, don't use the vanilla. I mean, cooking is to be what you want it to be. Do not feel pressured to do what everybody else says to do. If you prefer the ease of something versus doing it fresh, look, you've got to, I would much rather you cook a meal to have on the table for your family and use shortcuts than to go and, buy fast food or whatever. Now, fast food's not bad. We eat fast food too. All right. So I'm going in with my mixed berries and all those good juices. Don't leave those in the bowl. All right, now this is not like normal cobblers. Like my normal cobbler, I would have made a batter, a very liquidy batter, put it on the bottom, then put the fruit in and let the batter puff up around the fruit. This is going to be kind of spooned in little dollops on top, like this. My oven is preheating to 350. I think vanilla just needs to be in desserts. And it's funny, as much as I love vanilla flavoring, I don't like vanilla ice cream. Well, I like vanilla ice cream if I've got chocolate syrup on it. Okay, so this is going to be kind of a pretty rusticy looking cobbler, but it's going to be delicious, and I'm super excited about trying it. Now, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to get some sugar. I don't have it out. I'm going to grab a little bit of sugar and just sprinkle the top here with a little bit of sugar to give it kind of a glistening and a little bit of a crunch. So let me grab that. I'll be right back. Okay, so this is probably just a teaspoon of sugar, and I'm just kind of, well, I'm actually pouring it. Let me turn it away from the spout so it's more of a sprinkle. And I'm just kind of giving the top a little sprinkle of sugar. Nothing real major. Okay, so she's going in the oven. I'll bring you back just as soon as she's ready. So let me take back what I said about vanilla ice cream. I do like vanilla ice cream, even without chocolate, but I like it on my cobbler, like this. Like when the cobbler comes out, I'm gonna want a scoop of vanilla ice cream, and I don't even know if I have any. So if not, some whipped cream or just plain is gonna be delicious. But hopefully I've got some vanilla ice cream. I hope. We're gonna see. So guess what? You're kind of getting a twofer today. And a twofer is you're getting two for the price of one. You're getting 2 dishes. I see, buddy. Judah's eating a carrot. So I had a little bit of leftover evaporated milk from the dish. Now, let me just say, if you don't want to cook another dish, then don't. But what you can do is keep it for your coffee creamer. Delicious. Okay, right now I am just slicing up some carrots and some celery, chopping it up fine. We're gonna make a chicken soup, and I've got some leftover butter, some leftover evaporated milk, and that's what we're gonna do. So we'll be back in just as soon as I get all this chopped up.
So today we got carrots, one more.
He wanted to help.
So
what are we gonna make with the carrot? What are we gonna make with the carrot? Chicken what?
chicken soup.
Chicken soup. We're gonna make chicken soup.
I like chicken soup.
It is springtime, and it's supposed to warm up, but soup's good anytime.
And yeah, soup good anytime.
Okay, so Judah wanted to come on and just tell you and share with you that he's eating a carrot. He loves carrot. He doesn't even peel them.
And Dad did it too, peel up, because I don't have a knife.
And he wanted to share with you what we were fixing to make, which is chicken noodle soup. And I am chopping up the carrots and the celery, and we'll be back in just a little bit.
So
He hit the record button. So what?
So we're gonna make chicken soup.
Very good. Okay, we'll be back for real now.
Hey.
So can you tell Judah wanted to help with this video? Okay, so I've chopped up some celery, carrot, and a small onion. I don't usually have carrots, so if you don't have them, it's okay. I just happen to have some. I've got some chicken broth in here. I did not have fresh made chicken broth. What I had was some water and some chicken base that I've mixed in with here. So I'm just going to get these on to cooking to begin with. I'm not going to add anything else right now. Now, I boiled up some chicken the other day and I didn't use it all. So the extra chicken is what we're going to use in here. But first I want to get this cooking. I'm going to add a little poultry seasoning if I have it. If not, I'm just going to add some pepper and sage. And we're going to get this cooking, get these softened up, and then we'll just add in the rest of the ingredients. Hey guys, the cobbler is out of the oven, and I want you to look at that. Beaut. Okay, so we're gonna, I'm sorry, I'm shaking y'all to death. We're gonna get Isaac to do the fresh, out of the oven, hot, burn your mouth, that taste test.
Yeah, it's bubbling.
And then later tonight, we'll get Bryant to do, like with the ice cream and all the good stuff. But I'm dying to know right now how it is. So I'm going to scoop Isaac. I'm about to call you Bryant. I'm going to scoop him out a little bit here. Oh, it's hot. Look at that steaming. So do you want me to give it a second to cool?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to give it just a second to cool, and then we'll try it out. Okay, guys. So Isaac's here, and he's going to give it a try.
It's only cooled for about 2 minutes.
Well, we have to do things in between Judah's conversations.
He just told me he could fix my car for me.
And he's going to find his screwdriver. Must be hot.
That was delicious.
Is it really
it's
good?
So good. I love...
Judah, hang on, buddy.
I love Cobbler. And I guess the melody of all the berries is really good. It's like blackberry cobbler is my favorite, but
mine too.
This may be my favorite.
And I like blackberry pie. I really like blackberry pie better than I like blackberry cobbler.
All the different berry flavors together really work.
That's good.
That
Let me give
favorite.
it a try. I'm gonna give it a good little try. We'll get back to the soup in a minute, but I had to try the cobbler. Well, it was hot out of the oven.
Hot.
That is good. That's really good. Okay, guys. So we'll let Bryant just taste it when he gets home, and we'll put ice cream on his. We'll see what he thinks. But it's good. All right. Back to the soup. Okay, everybody. The vegetables have softened. I'm going to add in that extra butter I had. I'm going to turn the burner off for a little bit. I'm going to add in a can of cream of chicken soup. Well, I've already popped it open. I started to say, I don't think I may need it. Let me just put in a little bit of it. I'm not going to put in much. Whoops. Well, I guess I put in the whole thing. Oh, well, that's okay. It's going to be delicious. That'll give it a good creamy texture. All right, I'm going to also add in the chicken and get it warm. This is some extra chicken I had from that I boiled the other day. If you don't have chicken boiled, if you're out of chicken, I know sometimes chicken can be hard to find. Use you some canned chicken. It's okay. All right. Now to that, I'm going to add the rest of that evaporated milk. If you don't want to make soup, use that for your coffee creamer. I think I've already said that. All right. Now, right before I get ready to serve this, I'll add in the rest of my Amish egg noodles. And then we will have a delicious pot of chicken soup. It is going to be amazing. If you need to add, if you don't like it quite this creamy, which I think this is going to be delicious, but you just add some more chicken broth or water. Thin it up a little bit. But this is about the amount I want because I want some chicken in every bite. And so when I'm ready to serve this, I'll add in some egg noodles. Forgive the TV. Okay, everybody, I've did it while you weren't looking, but I added in the egg noodles, so they are cooking right now. And we are fixing to enjoy some chicken noodle soup. So I'm bringing this back to a little bit of a slow boil. I don't want to boil it hard, but we'll bring it to a slow boil and cook those noodles, and then we'll enjoy some soup and cobbler for lunch.
All right, everybody, it's time to taste this delicious cobbler. Here she comes.
I'm not even going to bother looking for ice cream. It's not going to make it to the ice cream.
Nope, here goes. You ready? What all's in here?
Well, there's 4 different kinds of berries.
Okay.
And then cobbler
It's called
stuff.
berry cobbler.
Mixed berry cobbler.
I bet it's very delicious.
Berry.
I taste the blackberries.
I always get the raspberry.
That's really good. Healthy, ain't it? That's really good.
Very good. Okay.
Doesn't have to have ice cream, but it could use ice cream.
I think ice cream would be delicious on it.
So,
Okay. So,
did you cut back on the sugar?
no, it could have used a little more
It could
sugar.
use a little more sugar.
And I actually used more than what the recipe called for, but I think it still could have had some more.
Yeah, I mean it's good texture, good quality, good flavor. But if you like a lot of sugar, you might want to put a little more sugar.
Okay. Now to the main, well, that was the main recipe, but this was an extra.
Okay. Chicken noodle soup.
Chicken noodle soup
Yep.
with carrots. I don't normally put carrots in ours, and I did. I chopped up
I
carrots.
see a little celery.
little celery.
It's hot.
It's very hot.
She's setting me up
Why don't you take a smaller bite?
because I like big bites.
He
People,
likes big
a lot of the
bites.
comments says, "I love Brian having a good appetite." What they don't know is I've gained some weight.
That was hot. That was a hot bite. I know it was.
Yeah, but very flavorful, very good, very comforting.
And the cream just gives it a creaminess, a smoothness, and the chicken soup just helps with that too.
What kind of noodles are those? Really?
Amish noodles.
Amish. Oh, so my name's Caleb today. Just kidding. It's really good, comforting.
It is a really good, really good soup.
The broth.
And so easy, and you can make it with canned chicken if you don't have chicken ready. You can make it with water and chicken base to make your broth. All you need is a can of chicken noodle soup, some onion, celery, cucumbers.
You
You
could
could add, if you don't have the egg noodles or you don't have Amish noodles, add spaghetti noodles.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say too, do you break these up
No.
by hand? That's the size they are?
Yeah. And so, I mean, just use what you've got. You can make a quick and easy, delicious lunch just by using what you've got.
Yep.
So,
Very
I hope
good.
you've enjoyed this 2-for-1 video. You got a cobbler and a surprise little soup at the end. So, thank you guys for watching The Farm and Pastor's Wife. I love and appreciate you guys so much. I've got to go get Judah down for his afternoon nap because we have church tonight, and if he doesn't take a nap, he will be off the chain at church tonight. So, I will see you guys later. Love you guys. Remember, if the grease is hot enough, you can fry anything. Bye, y'all.